Free flights. You said you wanted some discounts, Tehran. This is one way to do it. I wouldn't advise it. I certainly wouldn't advise it. A Florida man booked 120 free flights posing as a flight attendant. Now, this is clever. In a story reminiscent of the film Catch Me If You Can, Florida man who posed as a flight attendant for 4 different airlines scammed 120 free flights over the course of years. U.S. Attorney's Office for the Southern District of Florida announced Tuesday. Tiron Alexander, age 35, was convicted June 5th of entering the secure area of an airport under false pretenses and wire fraud. Federal prosecutors said that between 2018 and 2024, Alexander booked free flights only available to pilots and flight attendants on an airline carrier's website. Application process required applicants to provide their employer, date of hire, and badge number. Now, Alexander flew 34 times with that airline, claiming to be a flight attendant, falsifying employment with 7 airlines, submitting about 30 different badge numbers, prosecutors said in the press release. Transportation Security Administration investigated the case. The evidence at trial also showed that Alexander posed as a flight attendant on 3 other airline carriers, prosecutors said. Ultimately, Alexander booked more than 120 free flights by falsely claiming to be a flight attendant. Alexander's indictment from October stated he had worked for an airline headquartered in Dallas since November 2015, but was never a pilot or a flight attendant. Public defenders representing Alexander did not immediately respond to NBC News' request for comment. Transportation Security Administration said in a statement that it was pleased with the verdict. While Alexander was able to board flights by fraudulently obtaining a boarding pass, he underwent all applicable TSA security procedures, including ID verification and physical screening, and did not pose a threat to other airline passengers, the TSA said. We have to come back to that. You understand what they're doing right there, right? Okay. Do you get it? Transportation Security Administration remains dedicated to the security of the flying public and will continue to support the prosecution of those who break air traffic laws. According to the indictment, max sentence for wire fraud is 20 years in prison, 10 years for entering the secure airport areas under false pretenses. Both charges carry a maximum of 3 years of supervised release, $25,000 fine. Alexander's sentencing is set for August 25th. I don't think he's going to get much time, Tehran. And I don't think he's going to get much time because he was able to do this for a period of years. Nobody caught him. And so regardless of what the TSA says, that's a lapse, okay? If he could do that, I mean, apparently, this guy, Alexander, just wanted some free flights. He wanted to, hop all around, not pay for it. Theft, sure. Greedy, sure. But what if he was of a different mindset and he had a bad actor who said, look, can you help get me on the planes? What if he wanted to do that? So the TSA's little jive turkey statement doesn't convince me that they didn't have a major security lapse here. What say you?
Well, first of all, let's point out that my name is Tehran, not Tiron. So I don't want to be arrested and or unfairly detained because of this man's actions. Second of all, this is a case where was the racism? How did they not just see some random black guy and go, hey, let's double check him? Yeah. If he was Muhammad Alexander, he would have been stopped for sure. Okay. Number 3, they probably believed it because it was a flight attendant and not the captain, because we all know they're not letting a lot of black captains on these flights, except Denzel Washington, because he can land planes in rivers and under any circumstances. And last but not least, Catch Me If You Can. This guy better get one of those deals that Leonardo DiCaprio got at the end of his movie too. There better be a movie deal. There better be one of these things where they're like, if you help us figure out the lapses in TSA, we'll give you time off and pay you. It better be all that, okay? But I agree with you, Sharon, that this doesn't look like he will be getting much time just because of what it will prevent and the embarrassment that the TSA
right.
will definitely go through if he does.
They're smart. Part of the deal will be you can't sell the rights to this thing. Okay. But that doesn't mean that it's not going to be made. I hope he gets paid. It's not right what he did, but he may have done us all a favor, if you know what I mean. Okay. We got to figure this thing out.